Good evening and welcome to Warhammer Wednesdays. I am your GM, Jim, and welcome to Once Upon a Time in the Old World. This is my group of brave adventurers. We'll start this week with Mordek Dan.
Hey up by gum, it'd be me, Mordek the Dowie pit fighter, and we have been heroically fighting to almost death against outrageously big dare monsters. I have not spent my XP.
Okay, Roger.
Hi, I'm Roger. I'm playing Johann von Erfinder, the human master engineer. And I did spend some XP this week. I bought the sniper talent and upped my trade engineer a little bit.
And Ilmarin Dan.
Hello all, it's Ilmarin here. No, I'm Dan. I'm playing Ilmarin, the moot ale drinking extraordinaire, who apparently can drink more than a dwarf. Don't tell anybody, tell everybody. And I spent my XP on willpower because I am boosting up so that I can do spells.
And last but not least, our knight, Hagen.
Hey everybody, I'm Aaron and I am playing Hagen Ritter von Delbers, the Sergeant Templar to the Order of the White Wolf, who last week got pummeled close to death by the Jabberscythe. So I spent my XP getting my toughness up to 50 to give myself a couple of extra wounds so that I can continue to be the punching bag for everyone else, and a little bit of leftover XP on endurance.
Okay. So, yeah, welcome to Warhammer Wednesdays. And to give you a bit of I think we're on episode 4? Episode 4, is that right? Yeah, episode 4 of season 3. So, as a recap, the group have been hired to go and find a wizard of a village in the Moot Land. On the way there, they had a bit of a battle with some greenskins. They met some chap with wobbly eyes. What else? Came across a burnt-out village that had been attacked by who they thought was the renowned bandit, the Mootland bandit, should I say, the Blackfoot. And they've gone on to Green Mill, and where there is a carnival at the moment. There was a bit of a discrepancy with the drinking competition, and they've been given a list of ingredients to put together a magical compass that will get them through the forest surrounding the missing wizard's magic tower. One of the ingredients of this was the tooth of the beast of the bottomless hole. And they went and had a small fight with a creature last week and managed to beat it quite easily. And I believe they do have the tooth. You did lose your halfling guide, though, I believe. Yeah, you let him
Blimp.
die.
Yeah, Blimp died horribly.
Yeah,
He was advised to not go in alone.
Yeah. I mean, let's just clear thing one up. We didn't let him die. He volunteered for it, and we tried to talk him out of it.
There was definite advice
to
that said
easily.
Yeah. I mean, I was absolutely fine. What are you on about?
So was I, but I'm not sure I can say the same about the dwarf or Hagen.
Yeah, Hagen wants to take a nap when he gets back to the village.
There's not so many cuts and bruises on them. It's just like burn marks and splash marks. But yeah, so yeah, we ended the battle, I believe, and you're on the way back to the village, which you got to. And again, this was early evening, So what would you like to do?
Hagen turns to everybody. He goes, "My friends, I'm going up to the room. I'm stripping out of this armor, and I'm going to bed. I need a hard nap before we go out to find anything else on this list."
Yeah, no worries. We can take care of the rest. And I will take the head to the sheriff first, I guess.
Okay. Sheriff Ironbelly.
Didn't we bring back his guide's body?
Yes, we did.
What was left of it?
Well, I mean, yeah, it kind of put him in a bag, didn't we?
I thought we wrapped him up in this tabard. That was all that was left.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
that's pretty
yep.
yeah, bits and pieces and hand him over.
But yeah, we'll hand over the body to the sheriff and show him the head of the Jabberslithe.
What you bringing me the head for?
Uh,
I
we
can't
thought we-
believe you let Blimp die.
Well, unfortunately, he decided he wanted to go and look in the hole against our advice.
I told his aunt Agnes he'd be looked after.
I mean, we tried our very best. He was advised to not leave the group and go look in the hole. And he chose to ignore our advice.
He was over enthusiastic.
Poor lad. He
He was
was
an-
brave to the last, though.
Very brave, unfortunately, a bit enthusiastic.
An honour to your people. That's what I would say.
Well, that might be the case, but there's not a lot of him left, is there?
Oh, I mean, lucky we had anything to bring back realistically. The thing was beast. It's massive. Look his head. Huge.
So how come you lot came home in one piece then?
Well, one of us kind of didn't. Our knight is currently resting. He's very injured.
Resting.
And we are renowned adventurers after all.
We bandaged the knights up as best we could, and he's trying to rest up after the injuries he suffered.
Okay. Oh, well, I didn't ask for this head, so I'm
Well,
not sure.
you can keep it as a thing of honour, as revenge for Blimp's death.
We thought we'd show you what had been causing the problems of the area and what was the beast in that bottomless pit.
I'm not being funny, but things like that grow corruption, don't they?
They do when they're alive.
Well, you're carrying it about.
No, there's no corruption in this. You're absolutely fine.
Not now it's dead.
Dead.
The corruption should disperse from the area.
It's true.
Well, I don't like it, so could you go and dig an hole and put it in it, please?
Yeah, no worries. We can get rid of it for you.
Absolutely.
They'll scare the children. And most of them, then.
All right, well,
Our condolences for Blimp's loss as well.
but you can reassure them that the corruption of that area of the woods will be no more.
Okay, well, that's good then, I suppose.
The least we could do.
All right, we'll hand over the body and go to what's his name? The mad one, I forget his name.
Cabbage Man.
Yeah.
That's how Ilmarin remembers him. Cabbage Man.
Cabbage Man.
He is foggy fallow fringe.
Hello, Fringe, that was it. We'll go see.
Scolded, foggy.
We'll
Not
go
to his
see-
face.
We'll go see her fellow Fringe.
Okay. So you knock on the door. The maid comes out again. She shuts the door behind her. Yeah, can I help you?
We were here to inform Herr Hello Fringe that we have collected the first of the ingredients.
Oh, okay. I'll just go and see if he's taking visitors at the moment.
Tell him he can dispense with the need of pretending as a cabbage.
No. well, I'll let you tell him that.
Okay, fair enough.
She opens the door and lets you through, and then when you're all through, she shuts the door behind you.
Like in a suspicious way.
Whoa, easy paranoia. No, she just shuts it normally.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Picture about these things you see these days.
Indeed.
And is there a cabbage?
Yes, the cabbage is there on the seat.
Mine's going to pick it up and start eating it.
This time it is. It's been wrapped in a what looks like a small red velvet cape.
That's even better.
I'm surprised it's not wrapped in tinfoil.
Myron picks it up, takes off the little cape, and then starts pulling the leaves off and eating them one at a time because he hasn't had a meal for a few days, and it's actually, looks like a good cabbage.
Okay, as you're doing that, he walks from out of the shadows and he's staring up at you in quite a menacing way.
What just keeps it? I'm hungry.
Yeah.
We killed the beast of the bottomless pit.
Oh, you did you?
It took a lot out of us.
Yeah.
And haven't had time to stop and have a meal.
Got to be careful, Mr. Elf. Yeah. You won't make friends doing things like that.
Eating food?
Or killing the beast.
Eating me.
I'm not eating you, you're right there.
I let you in on my secret identity last time. If I hadn't have told you, you wouldn't have guessed. You'd have carried on talking to the cabbage.
Potentially. We might well have done.
Now, I took time to get it dressed up so it looked like me. Yeah, but a cabbage. And now you're eating me.
And you taste delicious. Now, we can dispense with the need for hiding around us. We know who you are. So let's just get on our merry way with this task.
So have you got the tooth then?
Yes, I will produce the tooth in my hand.
We've got the head as well. If you want the head,
the rest of the head, if it's any use.
No, I don't want the head. No.
What
am I going to do with the head of the beast of the bottomless pit?
You seem to collect oddities. So.
Thought a Jabberslythe head could have its uses. I'm no wizard or alchemist. It's not my area of expertise.
Well, I suggest you go back to the big oaf and have a nice, relaxing night, and then go for the next ingredient tomorrow. Or you could have a look for it tonight.
All right. I think our knight needs a rest. And then Ilmarin puts a silver down on the table for the cabbage. And then walks out.
That's an expensive cabbage.
Ilmarin doesn't know. It tastes good. It's a nice tasting cabbage. The halflings probably go the best kind of grub, so it's probably the best cabbage he's had in the old world. So, he pays for the quality, so he gives him a silver.
So what is it you're going for next?
What's nearest of the things you requested?
Well, the wild water that's over to the east, on the eastern border, in fact, and so is the arrow root.
Are they in the same area?
Around that sort of area, yeah.
Didn't Hagen say he knew where they were?
No,
where they would likely to
what
be.
They were.
Oh, okay.
Although when we get to the area, he may be able to locate them. Can you give us directions to where to find them?
So you're going for those next?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So he pulls a book off his shelf. Checks it. So, so the wild water and the arrowroot, is in the green leaf hills. Which is quite a distance away.
How far? We're talking a day's ride, 2 days, a week, a few hours.
It's about 100 imperial miles away, the other side of the moon.
Oh, okay, that is a. Did you? And you said those were the closest of the next two ingredients.
No, I said that they were both in the same place. You've got the black mud bog that's quite close, and and conch nuts can be found in any of the local forests around here.
Hey, I say, would no one here be local selling them their ingredients rather than us having to trek 100 miles to the border, like?
What, the arrowroot and the wild water?
Aye.
Well, you could ask around. You never know, do you?
Isn't there a festival one at the moment with lots of market stalls and things on it?
Indeed.
Well, that's worth a look.
We could
That's
ask in the
a fine
ask in the
idea,
morning.
Mordek.
You might be able to win a conch nut.
What would we have to do to win the conch nut?
There's normally a couple of conch nut shies at the carnival. You simply have 3 missiles, and you chuck it at the conch nut, and if you knock the conch nut off the stick, you win the conch nut.
Can I use my bow?
No.
I say, I don't think the elf be having enough muscle in his wrists for such an activity.
Ah, yes, it's true. I have enough. All my muscles are internal, so I can hold my ale better. So you're right. You should probably you should write because the dwarfs are well renowned for their amazing aim.
I was going to suggest one of the manlings, as I have no problem in saying that my aim be crap.
Well, I would have thought the elf's wrists would be quite good, actually, depending what people call him.
Your Myron just looks puzzled. That made no sense. It's just like, was that a compliment? I'm unsure.
Sure, take it as one.
Indeed, it is, Master Ilmarin. You are a massive one.
I judge by my friend's laughter that this is not a kind thing you're saying to me.
It'd be the kindest of thing, my lad. Don't worry about it. Let's be getting on.
Takes another cabbage leaf off, but rather furiously, and then
right, we should
hard down on it.
We should leave you to enjoy your evening. We're going
see my friend
to the tavern.
my case. 8 points damage.
Your mind picks his silver back up and puts down a brass penny instead.
Again, you reinforce.
Goodbye, Mr. Cabbage. And he walks out the door.
How much would a cabbage normally be, Jim?
Probably a penny, maybe 2.
All right, I'll put an extra penny down as we leave, just to make sure he doesn't feel that we've robbed him.
Thank you, Mr. Engineer.
We'll see you in the morning, or well, possibly if we get the other ingredients.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Just kind of stroll back outside, still kind of chuckling about
shopping.
his comments about the elf.
I think we're going to take the opportunity to look around the market and the festivities, maybe have a few beers in the process.
I think that the market stalls will probably be open in the morning rather than now.
What time is it?
It's early,
Evening.
but
That would be part of the kind of festival sort of thing, wouldn't it?
some of the competition stalls are open, and there's there's a lot of activity around the beer tent, and Pete's got his pie eating pigs out.
I wish to see these pie eating pigs.
What else is there? There's Mickey Fiddler's. There's Salmonella's pies. Yeah. Mickey Fiddler's hot gobs. There's Billy Snark's Big Bear Wrestling. Yeah, you could go and wrestle a bear if you wish. Yeah,
I'll leave that
Sounds
to
like a
Mordek.
Mordek thing.
There's a store called Don't Burn Your Neighbor.
All right, we'll go and have a wander around the fair.
Yeah. Brawl with them all. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that one. Still
That
no.
also sounds like a Mordek thing.
There's Dr. Cox and his miracle medicines. Yeah, he's like got.
He might have some of the ingredients we need.
Yeah.
He has potions and elixirs and on his carriage that he's got.
The only problem is we don't know what they look like. We
Yeah,
kind of would
Hagen.
need Hagen.
Fling Your Young. Yeah, there's a stuff for that. So see how far you can throw your children.
Your mum can have a go at throwing the dowie.
Dwarf tossing.
There's Garrett Gaines's goblin prodding as well. For one shiny penny, you get to poke a goblin with a sharp stick for 10 seconds. 10 imperial seconds.
Because they're different to normal seconds. I want to find a conch nut. I don't even know what a conch nut looks like. But...
So Giddy Gert's goldfish and coconut shy, or conch nut shy, should I say? There's 5 stakes in the floor, and they seem to have a little bit hollowed out at the top of the stake, and there is a conch nut, a big hairy conch nut, sat on top of these stakes. And there's a line and a sort of little table next to it, and there's some like little sackcloth bags.
This looks like a fine chance for you to show off your wrist action. I'll say to the Ilmarin.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Your ability to toss. What else?
I feel from the way you're giggling, Johan, what you're saying is uncouth.
You have to toss that at that. I'll say, gesturing to the bags, then the conch nut.
I will partake in this game.
The next door is a stall as well called Greedy Gert's Rats on a Stick. Yeah, and she is selling some rats cooked on a stick.
I will not partake in the rats on the stick, though.
No. They look well cooked. The fur hasn't been removed, but
but they're rats.
Scorched off.
Yeah, too many memories of rats and sewers. Even if I was to partake, which I wouldn't because I'm an elf, and that was disgusting. There's too many bad memories. Yes, I would like to play the game of throwing the bag, which is clearly not going to knock off this off the top here. And I get to take the conch nut, don't I, if I win?
You can take the conch nut, sir, or you can take a goldfish.
I don't want a goldfish. I want a conch nut.
Why? What's wrong with my goldfish?
I have no idea, but I actually need the conch nut.
What? You actually need a conch nut?
Yeah, I actually need a conch nut. I would just buy it off you, but I feel like I want to play the game.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well,
As I say, when in Altdorf.
So, so it's basically 5 shiny pennies, 3 bags, and
that seems inequitable. 5 pennies for 3 bags.
Yes, and you get to throw said bags at any of the conch nuts, and if you knock it free, then you get to take a goldfish home with you.
So be it. I shall hand over.
What about the conch nut?
Well, you have to trade 2 goldfish in for a conch nut.
Now, hang on a minute. You said I could just take one. I will not play this game. I wish for only the conch nut. If I win, I want the conch nut. Otherwise, you don't get my 5 brass pennies.
Whoa.
Changing the rules of the game.
Is there like a sign with the rules, or does he just tell you?
He just tells you.
Oh, okay.
Or should I say she just told you?
She, sorry, okay.
If you would like my 5 brass pennies, I only wish for the conch nut.
Okay. And she sort of readies the thing, and she takes the other conch nut. I'll take the other 3 conch nuts away, just so you don't get confused, because I know you elder folk tend to lose your mind a bit the older you get. And off you go, sir, if you'd like to try. So, could you make me a ballistic skill roll, followed by a strength roll, and then followed by a luck roll?
Well, let's just see if I can even hit the bloody damn thing.
Wow.
Give that sack a good toss, Ilmarin.
And it's a difficult strength and a difficult luck roll.
By look, I assume you mean perception.
No, fortune, sorry.
There's no fortune roll.
No, fortune points, I'm thinking.
Yeah, speaking of which, I will use a fortune point to increase my SO level, so I pass the strength test.
Oh, no. You can't use fortune points on...
Okay. So if I've used one of my bag tosses, I use the strength, and I've
You have a
failed the
reroll.
strength.
Oh, yes. Tacklist is my homeboy. Gave you a
That's because he's an elf and he understands.
I did say that as such, that elves looking after elves, isn't it?
Hey.
Basically.
We have to, because everybody else is against us. So my 34 fails. So I don't
just do ballistic skill and strength check, but the strength check is a difficult one.
Yeah, I've done that, so I failed that.
Yeah, okay.
So do I need to start again?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do a ballistic skill again. Oh, I finished that. No. Strength is not something Ilmarin is good at.
Go on, Ilmarin, work those wrists.
No, Ilmarin's
Oh, when he misses the last one. Oh.
You have got your reroll.
I shall use my reroll to try and win this conch nut. It's like a real life thing.
Teclis is with you.
Come on, for Teclis. No, I rolled the almost exact same result. No,
I might give this a go just because it's funny.
it's quite fun, isn't it? It's like a real carnival game. Sorry, viewers, tonight you're just going to watch us throw bags at conch nuts.
I had heard rumour of the legendary skill of the missile using elves. Obviously, it was more of a embellished truth.
Well, I did hit it twice. It didn't.
Yep, by gone. Let it remain legendary.
Anybody else would like to go?
I'll give it a go.
Ilmarin's now eyeballing it because he definitely hit it clean twice.
I have a rubbish ballistic. What was it? It was
It's ballistic.
ballistic
And then a
skill,
difficult strength.
my ballistic
Followed
skill is
by a
awful.
difficult strength. Yeah.
I want you to do it because that gives you some like opposite bragging rights.
Yeah. What? That I can toss better.
Yeah, exactly. Dwarfs are better at tossing.
Oh, well, we'll find out.
Toss a dwarf. Okay, hold
The
on.
elf was very accurate at tossing that sack.
He was indeed.
Something dodgy here. While Mordex is throwing, Ilmarin's focusing on the thing. He feels hoodwinked, as it were.
Don't you dare, Foundry. See if that works. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Oh, it's only marginal though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, your first bag flies past the coconut and slams into the back of the tent.
Ilmarin's sort of massaging your shoulders, like, come on, Mordex, you can do it.
Some fine wrist action there, Ilmarin.
I believe in you, Mordex.
Why have I got a -10? There you go. Try again. Impressive failure.
So you're just about to throw it, and Ilmarin gives you one more
Yeah.
wholesome massage to the shoulder as you're just about to throw. And that one hits the roof of the tent.
Sorry.
Put me off. Ew, by my beard, I will hit this target. No.
And again, you throw it, and it goes this time. It's one of those throws where you sort of throw it, and it don't really loose out your hand, and you sort of throw it into the ground in front of you. Wow, it seems that it's not your night tonight, Master Dwarf.
You should have a go, Johan. You're quick with the old pew, pew thingies, aren't you?
It's obviously I'm used to technology, but why not? Let's give this a go. Should be fun at least.
Ilmarin visibly is enjoying himself.
The quest is at a halt. We won't be able to get the next ingredient because we failed at a sack tossing contest.
Oof.
So
Just
close. I believe in you, Johan. You start getting your shoulders massaged. See, look, it works on a human. You could do it. It's a difficult strength test. Come on.
Oh, I'm assuming
It
we're not allowed to
wobbles.
use fortune points.
He said no fortune points because
Wobbles,
I wanted.
Fortune. It wobbles. It teeters. But no, it doesn't fall.
Your last one. Come on, Johan. Come on. Oh,
Oh, one.
That should just automatically knock it off.
That slams smack bang into the middle of it.
Now the strength test. Oh no!
And it stays there.
Does it look like the game is rigged?
Not really. The bags aren't very weighty, but
Looks like we're just going to have to actually go out into the wilds and pick one.
Fine. We have failed. We are renowned adventurers, and we failed, all three of us, to knock it off.
Can I just give you a
Because those of us
stealth?
that are good at shooting are not very strong.
A stealth for one of them coconut, one of those nuts.
Kushka.
There you go. I'll just take one. Give him a silver piece. Had enough.
Oh, whoa. What are you doing? No, you can't just buy one.
Are you? Hey up. Do you be joking there, lad? I'm offering you a silver piece for a bit of.
No. Obviously, it'll bring me bad luck for the rest of the year. Yeah.
How about I pay you again, but I don't use your bags?
We can't allow cheating.
Is it cheating when the thing it clearly is not heavy enough to knock the the coconut off? Mm-hmm.
You know what they say? Yeah. Allow cheating on your shy. Yeah. Take a muddy stick in the eye.
Can't say that I've ever heard that, but then I've never played a shy before either. So
Yeah.
these are both new to me.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, Master Elf, yeah, it was obvious that you hadn't tried this before because your attempts wasn't very good.
Well, I did hit it twice.
Yeah, but it was the lack of actual physical strength that I'm talking about.
That's true. Elves aren't known for being very muscular.
Why don't you go and wrestle a bear and get your strength up?
Absolutely not. We may not have like the huge strength of a dwarf or so on and so forth, but we have brains, intelligence, something that many in the old world lack.
Behind Ilmarin, Johan's just going.
I can see you. Glares over his shoulder at you. I'm not enjoying your presence this evening, Johan.
Not very nice.
You're not being very nice.
I am. I was giving you compliments as your ability to toss the sack.
Well,
why simply just buy another turn, sir?
As much as I would love to,
I will buy the elf another turn.
Okay, fine.
Or do you lack?
No.
No. I'm loaded. I'll give him a turn.
The dwarf has kindly paid for a turn,
Okay.
and I shall roll. No, and my rolling is gone. Yeah, I hit it on the second one. Come on, strength roll. Come on, strength roll.
Wow. Okay, Ilmarin throws. What was that? Your second one? Or?
Yeah,
Yes.
that was my second one.
Still needs to do his luck roll.
Miss Budley, yeah, you hit it, and the conch nut drops to the floor. And as it hits the floor, it splits apart.
That's fine.
Is it?
Into 4 pieces.
No.
Did we need a whole one?
Need a half. Half.
Does it have? Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's the base of the compass. It's what you got to put the water in to put the needle into it.
Can I have that whole one over there, please? I need it in half, not in 4 pieces. It's broken. I want a fixed coconut.
Broken.
Well, as I said in the first place, yeah, you get what you get. Yeah. Now I have changed the rules a little bit because you threw an elf downy down about the fact that you didn't want a goldfish. Yeah. Oh, goldfish. We're not allowed those. We've got to have a conch nut. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, but I specifically need half of a coconut. I can't have.
Does he still get his final throw?
Yeah, he'd still be having another throw there.
Yeah,
I've already...
absolutely.
Okay.
That's it. But his good rolls are gone for the
No,
night.
yeah, that's it. He misses the last one because he throws it in anger. He throws it on the floor rather than. I want that coconut over there that's not broken. I need a not broken coconut.
Can't we tape it together?
Please, Master Man of the Shire, Shay.
Excuse me, I am a lady of the Shire. Yeah.
Lady of the Shy, with the
Shire,
right?
I say?
Of the moot.
Now.
Yeah, I meant the Shy, as in that's what we're playing, not
Yes,
not the
I know you got me mixed up there.
Yeah, sorry, glorious, beautiful lady of the Shy. I really need a half a coconut or a full coconut. A
Stop
quarter
splitting his
coconut.
nuts.
That's it.
Oh, what's it worth?
Don't split it in that. What's it worth? Well, you've just had like 20 brass pennies out of us.
Allow cheating on your Shy?
You're not cheating. We've won fair and square. We're asking for a non-broken product in return for our win.
Yeah, here's your prize, and she picked up this muddy, damp 4 pieces of big, hairy conch nut.
I'll produce a couple of silver coins and go, what if instead of that one, we get that one? And I'll point to one of the whole ones.
Because we did win it fairly, so we're not cheating your Shy, and therefore you won't get a muddy stick in your eye.
Can I try a haggle roll?
Go on then.
This is where I do a spectacular fail.
Difficult one.
See, I was just about to do a blather roll. So.
Oh, that probably would have been better.
I know.
My haggle's awful.
You've gone haggle. You're going for it.
Difficult. And roll. Marginal failure. Can I use a?
I can't believe. Yeah.
Can you use a fortune on that?
Yeah. Can I use a fortune on that?
Go on then. Yeah, I'll let you use a fortune.
So that'll be a pass.
Okay. Look. Okay. Right, I'm not going to take no extra money because that's counted as cheating. But what I will do is I'll accept a favour. So if you want that nice conch nut over there, that big hairy nut there, yeah, right. then you can have it, but you'd have to do me a favour for it.
What is this favour?
A small quest, shall we say?
What sort of favour?
We just don't need any more busted nuts.
Well, exactly. So I'll give you a whole one.
What's the favour before we agree?
Well, like I say, I can't allow cheating, and you know that offering me money is sort of
cheating on the shy gives you a muddy stick in the eye. I'm well aware now of the founded.
Hold on a minute. What were you quoting my own rules to me for?
What? Because I'm helping you through this conversation.
Yes. So, you know, to enable me to become more fortunate before the end of the night would be quite pleasing.
I'm not entirely sure where this is going.
Well, if you took part in one of the other stalls, I could have a bit of a side bet going with one of my associates, and yeah.
And what side stall would that be, and which one of us would need to compete?
I'd need to look into it, but yeah, whoever volunteers.
Well, it would depend on the task at hand, which one of us is best suited. Oh, let's very cook that. I guess just pick one from the woods.
Well, there's Snog at the Bog, or don't burn your neighbour would probably be a little bit dangerous at this time. Or there's Brawl with a Boar.
We'll do that, and our Dowie can take that. Isn't that right, Master Dowie?
I mean,
I thought you were going to do it.
I can't fight a boar. It's muddy and disgusting. No.
Excellent. I'll get better odds on that. So,
no.
Yeah, I reckon the elf should be doing it. I say because you'd be getting better odds, and it'll make for a little bit of an extra pretty penny.
No, because I'm not rolling around in the mud with a boar. Absolutely not. It's out of the question. You can keep your conch nut. I say farewell to thee. There are things that I will do, and there are things I will not do, and that is certainly on the list of things I will not do. Master Dowie,
he picks his bout of pouches up off the table, and he holds them to his face like goes, "Ooh." She does, should I say?
She basically did the handbag with pouches.
Well, it's been fun playing your game. I bid you good night. He turns on his heel.
Don't forget your conch nut.
I do not want quarter conch nuts. You can keep the quarter conch nuts. Maybe they'll bring you luck or something.
Well, you know what to say? Don't let a conch nut go to waste. She starts chewing on one of the pieces of conch nut and spits a bit of mud out as she's eating it.
Well, that was fun. I think I shall join Hagen in sleep, and we shall go on an adventure tomorrow looking for things, and hopefully we'll come across a conch nut. And if not, in the deepest of nights, we can stealth out.
So you go back to the big oath. Mordek, Johan.
I'll probably get some food on one of the stalls and then head back.
Are you going for a rat on a stick or a pie?
I'll go. What's in the pies? I will ask.
We've got potato and fish.
No.
There's a fish and potato. There is a fish pie and there is a potato pie. That's all they seem to have left at the moment.
I see. I will get some food at the tavern.
Okay.
I have a certain drink that I wish to go partake again.
Okay. Oh, crikey.
Because I can't be outdone by an elf, so I'm going to give it
Again.
another go.
Okay. Go for it.
Right, so rock on up, give him a smile and a hello.
Well, all the halflings that are serving look really happy that you've come in, and they seem to be having a little bit of a snigger to themselves behind the counter.
That's fine. I can understand why. Couldn't hold me ale last time I was here, but I say that I'd be having another drinky right now, and I'll be able to hold it down and walk out of this here bar.
Are you sure?
Either that, or I'll give him another still, or you can carry me there.
I mean, we don't mind. We don't mind telling people that if you want to pay us a little bit extra money, we'll tell people that you had a few pints.
Well, this is interesting. However,
Very dishonourable.
completely. Yeah, I was just going to say. However, very dishonourable. So the dowry will quickly scrub it out of his head and go, "No, I'd be trying out the actual thing," and I'll give him the monies and smash a pint down.
Okay. Go.
I'm just willing him to roll 100.
I want him to roll 100 as well.
Oh, you guys are so mean. Okay, so what was it again? It was consume alcohol.
Consume alcohol.
Come on, 100.
Hold on. Right, deep breath, everyone. Here we go.
That is astounding.
Oh
no. So,
fate has spoken.
so you lift the tank, yeah, and you sort of have a bit of a smell, and your legs seem to go from beneath you, yeah. And it almost hits your memory, and you hit the deck and spill the pint all over your body, sort of thing.
I've got no words.
I can't believe you rolled 100 after getting baited.
That's so amazing. I'm going to stick with it.
I have to say that is the most wonderful moment in roleplay in my entire time of doing roleplay.
I can't believe that. That's insane.
Perfect.
That is amazing. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, I'm never going to live it down.
Didn't even get a drink it this time.
Just basically, the fumes knock him out.
Yeah, it's almost you get a flashback from the last time you hit the floor, but it takes you down again.
Soon to see Mordek, the sober slayer.
Greatly dishonored at this point. You've definitely lost the elf at this point.
It's just made it worse because I'm going to do it again tomorrow night.
And we're all going to be willing for a third 100.
Oh, that was amazing. Okay, I will lower my head in shame and basically wait till consciousness takes me. Do I still get a heal roll?
Yeah, because you still sleep.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
definitely of that because you're sleeping very soundly.
All right, thank you very much.
Because you didn't even consume any of that alcohol there. It just sort of you got the fear from it almost.
Well, PTSD when it comes to the
Absolutely.
Moot and Murder Ale.
Yeah. Got the shakes, got the flashbacks.
I think it was just the shame of the previous one. It just wafted it in.
The question is, what is the terror rating for this ale when it comes to Mordek at this point? Because I think he's probably going to have to even approach it again.
He's going to have to get his parents' permission to buy another one. Okay, so Johan, you get yourself some food.
Just get some food and then go up and get some sleep.
Yeah, the hot gobs quite nice actually. They're sausages that have been carved into looking like, or they've been made to look like a humanoid, but a goblin humanoid. Yeah. But they look nothing like a goblin humanoid. They look nothing like a human humanoid neither. But that
it's a humanoid-ish shaped sausage.
Yeah.
Just something like that with some bread or something.
Wouldn't that give you flashbacks from eating that time you ate human?
It's all right. I trust the halflings.
Okay. Yeah, it's quite nice. It is quite nice. Some nice meaty goblin fun come in a bun. Nice meaty goblin fun in a bun. There you are.
Sounds like they should have a poster made for that.
Absolutely. So you eventually all get to bed. You're met on the outside, actually, and before you get back to the inn, and by a couple of halflings, and they ask you if you'd come and get your friend. Yeah, he had an accident, Mr. Johan.
What did he do?
He bought a tankard full of the Mootland murder, and he sort of sniffed at it, and he fell on the floor. I actually think he may have even weed his pants.
How loud is this conversation? Is it loud enough for Ilmarin to hear in the room upstairs?
That might be relatively soft, but you'd hear Johan's laughter in response.
Yeah.
Sure, lead on. Let's go get him.
Yeah. He's definitely wet.
Can I roll a perception test to see if I heard that with my sensitive elf ears?
Because this is on the outside, so it was on the way back to the.
Ilmarin wants to hear it, so he can rip into him.
Now, when you get to him and sort of see around him, he is wet, but he's wet on his chest as well. So it could have been a high wee, or it could have been the actual ale being tipped down himself. You don't particularly want to put your nose close to his groin to see if it does smell of dwarf waste, so to speak. But no, it could be his
more than likely beer from the location.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask the halflings if they'll give me a hand getting him back, because the dwarf weighs quite a bit.
Yeah, if we didn't think it'd make him angry, we were gonna do a line of promotional Mordek nappies. He's probably going to tear down the tent if we do that, isn't he?
Yeah, probably, and then some. I'd say hilarious, probably not so good for your own personal safety.
Well, we did think that.
But I like your style.
Yes.
Right, can you give us a hand getting him back to the tavern?
Yeah, of course we can. We've got a cart outside. If we can get him up onto the cart, then
that will make our lives easier.
Absolutely. So there's 6 of them, and they sort of drag him up with you and get him sort of up. The sort of wheel him up on a bit of a sack barrow onto the back of the cart, and then they ride you and your friend round to the front of the I forgot the name of the tavern now. The
Big Oaf.
The Big Oaf tavern, yeah. And as you're sort of offloading him, Mordek does come round a little bit, actually.
No.
Oh,
no.
he's woken. Are you all right there, Mr. Mordek?
Yeah. Yeah. Help. It be the dwarfs. It be the Dowie that go running. With the bearded women.
Yeah,
Warhammer dwarf women don't have beards, by the way.
In this context, they might.
he's
Why?
probably eliminating now anyway. So. It's hard to actually believe that he's the veteran of the ogre's venison, so to speak.
Well, apparently he's much better with an axe than he is with his beer.
Yeah. Yeah. Shall we get him in?
Yeah, let's get him inside. And I'm not sure if he's going to want to go up to his room. He might just want to sleep in the corner tonight.
They sort of sit you down by the fire, Mordek.
That's good. I'll dry out there.
I will take Mordek's valuables and say, I'll look after these tonight.
Fine, it's just his money, pal.
Yeah, basically, your like axe and your money will basically get taken away.
Just roll me a consume alcohol test again, please, Mordek.
Oh, I thought you were going to get Roger to do it then from the smell.
Mordek will be being warned.
Skills. Alcohol. Any easier or harder?
Just a challenging one, just a normal challenging roll.
Success.
So you feel your temper rising and you sort of get irritated when he says, let me take your axe. Yeah, who is this chap trying to steal your axe? And then everything focuses back into the picture again and you realise that it's Johan, your friend, trying to take your axe. You very nearly lost it and give him a big old thump to the nose.
We wouldn't have been able to hit it.
You see him get very irritated when you go to take his axe, and there's a bit of pulling backwards and forth with it, and then he lets you have it. The axe, not the punch.
I was going to say. Right, yeah, so I'll basically just take his money and his axe and just make sure that he's comfy and not about to have anything nicked off him.
Yeah, the halflings.
Make sure he's in the recovery position.
They go and get a blanket and put it around his shoulders.
Yeah, how many halflings could help me with it?
How many halflings does it take to?
Was it 6?
Yeah.
I'll give them
full plate.
I'll give them each a penny and say, "Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciated."
You're very welcome.
And then I'm gonna get my my goblin in a bun or goblins. Goblin
Your
shaped
hobgob.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chomp that down and I'll probably just take it up to the room, eating it as I go, and then get some sleep.
Okay. You're all awoken in the morning to the sound of breakfast being ready downstairs.
Can we do healing rolls?
Of course you can.
Cool.
Only 6 wounds.
6 wounds for me too.
Okay. Now it's morning. Can I attempt to look at Hagen's injuries again before he puts all the armor on? Because it'll make my life easier. So you heal 5 wounds because my intelligence bonus is now 5.
Can you take a look at me as
well? Yeah, when I come downstairs, I'll have a look at Mordek.
Hagen's still a long way off from being fully healed, but he's in better shape. He's still.
I'll bring that axe and money down and just hand them over to him.
You be a good lad, Manling.
And you heal 7.
That puts me on max. Jolly good. Thank you.
Well, didn't want to give someone the chance to take him away from you.
Yep, they'd be taking it from a cool dead hand.
Wasn't far off.
Snake
I'll just
clammy
kind
one.
of say quietly, wasn't far off.
Yeah.
Did he say it quietly enough? Because Elmarin is sitting there smirking at the dwarf because he can clearly smell what the dwarf smells like right now.
Oh, it's probably quite. I would imagine it's fairly busy at this point in time. Probably quite.
No,
background
Elmarin's
noise.
been downstairs since the very because Elmarin doesn't need to sleep that much.
Yeah,
So
but by the time Johan comes down, it will.
Oh
be.
yeah.
I
I
believe
imagine the Dowie might not be actually smelling much different than he usually does.
Oh, that's the smell of that murder owl.
No, maybe with the murder out.
Nobody forgets that smell. Elmarin's just sitting there smirking in the corner, staring at Mordek.
I believe he's trying to stay down.
Right. Well, it looks like we've got a long journey ahead of us to get out to the Greenleaf Hills. So let's be about our business.
Jim, have the halflings been talking about the legendary Mordek drinking of last night?
No, because there's not really many halflings in the pub. It's mainly visitors to the village in here. The ones that brought him back, that they sort of left sort of after they sort of made sure he was okay.
Usually, do we want to check the market just in case we'll be able to buy any of the other ingredients here? Now that the stalls might be open before we go trekking, or
There's only one that
after
potentially.
breakfast.
Yeah, there was only one that would potentially, and we needed Hagen because we would. He knows what all the ingredients were. But
the Black Mud Swamp is the closest. The Black Mud Bog, and obviously the other bits are over in the hills to the east.
Yeah, but we don't know how fresh the petals of the filth flower need to be. So I figure we go get the ingredients that are farthest out and then make our way back.
I think that makes sense.
But we should go to the medicine stall just in case, Hagen, you see that the other ingredients are there, the arrow root and the wild water. Save us a 200-mile round trip.
Makes sense, Elmar. Let's go see this stall of yours.
Me and Hagen are off to the stall. Anyone else coming? But you never
I'm
know,
assuming we've
Master
had
Dowie.
breakfast, but first.
You never know,
Breakfast.
Master Dowie. They might have something to toughen your ability to drink the murder ale.
shut up, breakfast.
Yeah, so I think after breakfast we'll go to the market. I'm assuming Hagen's going to want something to eat before he heads out.
He just grabs a sausage and heads out. He's on the job, so he's not about wasting time. So
Okay.
I like the rest of us.
He's in the right company if he's on the job.
Yeah. He's on the job.
Now, be nice. Aaron may not know that. Aaron, if you're on the job,
I do not.
you're on
I
the
do
Johnny.
not-
You're on the toilet, mate. If
Okay.
you're on the job, go for a crap. Basically, in England. So you basically just said you're sitting on the toilet going for a poo.
Yeah,
all right?
That's fair. That's fair. Here in the
In the
United
right
States,
company with the
here,
elf.
here in the US, it just means you're going to work.
Everything's
Oh.
rude here.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially grabbing a sausage and going on the job. Yeah. Okay, it's like a party full of teenagers tonight.
Yes.
Okay, so
I mean, between us, we rack up a few decades, and basically the level of here is children's toilet humour.
yes, indeed. Well, speak for yourselves. I'm only a younger. But yeah, okay, you get everything sorted and freshen up and grab yourself some breakfast, whether that be a bit of bacon or sausage, and you get yourself ready, and you, get yourself ready to journey or to go and get yourself a conch nut. So, bless her, Giddy Gertz is still out there. And there's a couple of halfling children throwing little sackcloth bags at these conch nuts.
Great to tell you. And then we're going
You
to go
could
to
just
the...
hang around and wait to buy one off someone who wins it.
If they win goldfish, nothing nuts.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, we were going to go to probably that medicine stall you mentioned to see if any of them, if he had any of the ingredients that we need, and Hagen would confirm or deny whether it was the correct items or not.
Okay. Okay, so there is a halfling dressed quite respectably in fine clothing, but it's old fine clothing and quite worn. So at some time when this was originally bought, it was very expensive clothing. And he has a big, tall top hat on as well. And it's got a big red and purple rosette on the side of it.
Marvelous.
Hello there. Can I help thee?
Yes, we searched for arrowroot and wild water. Is that correct?
Well, welcome to Dr. Cox's Miracle Medicines and Alchemy Potions.
Okay, we probably
And
need...
elixirs as well.
Yeah, well, we probably need components rather than full potions. We're after arrowroot and wild water.
I can get you both of those.
Do you have them on you now?
I do have indeed some water of the wild, otherwise known as wild water. And he rummages in his store and lifts part of it up so he can get underneath him. And he pulls out this. It's quite a big bottle, and it's like almost like a chemistry flask with a stopper in the top of it, and it's got some clear looking liquid in there, and on the side of it is written wild water.
Would you mind if my friend Hagen confirms this is truly wild water before we purchase it from yourself?
Indeed, yes, of course. Right, so Hagen, you know where to get wild water.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, but wild water and water will smell, taste, and look the same.
Hagen looks at Elmar and he's like, Elmar, there's no way to tell the difference between water and wild water. I know where to find it. Remember, maybe if you were a master alchemist, you could determine the difference, but I sure as hell can't.
But let me guarantee you the actual properties of my alchemical goods. Yeah, because this has been signed off by Dr. Emilianus. Yes, who is the most trustworthy of potion smiths that there is in the moot.
Where did you get this wild water from?
We got it from over in the hills.
Do you have any arrowroot?
No, I don't have it. What arrowroot?
Well, thank you very much. We'll have to travel for the arrowroot anyway. So thank you. It was very nice talking to you. It's been a pleasure. Okay. I realise now, Hagen, that was very stupid of me to ask for you to identify water.
Are you sure you don't want this wild water?
No, I'm okay. Thank you. We have to travel to get the arrowroot, and it's in the same location, so we might as well just get both. And but thank you very much for your time. It's been very pleasurable. I love your hat. It's a lovely hat.
Hagen's already walked away. He's headed over to the stable. He's like, all right, let's just go.
Yeah, and I've got to go with my friend. So thank you. Bye.
Okay.
And Imarin trots off after Hagen.
Okay.
Mount up. We're going riding.
Okay, so you've got the horses ready and the cart, I presume, Mordek? You've got your cart ready?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so you sort of set off, and it's quite late in the morning. So are you going straight across, or are you sticking to roads, or?
I would imagine we'd probably stick to the roads, right?
Probably stick to roads.
Yeah, for as long as we can, heading in the right direction.
Okay. Are you taking anything in particular with you?
We're
Hagen.
taking an empty
Supplies.
metal container for the water.
Okay.
With a lid.
with a lid, like a
Specifying
canteen.
it has a lid.
and a box to contain the other things.
The root.
And anything else in particular?
Just kind of normal.
Just our
adventuring
standard,
gear,
all my
tools.
standard trappings.
I feel like he's asking us these questions because if we've missed something, he's going to get us for it.
Something
We've
to
got
dig the
food, we've
root.
got water, we got I've got a shovel.
Okay. So you travel throughout the day and you get some good miles done. You've probably traveled maybe between 30 and 40 miles during the day. The road's very good, even when you have to travel across the country. But it's very good land to move across. It's not very muddy. It's hardened ground, and traveling's very easy. As sort of the sun begins to fade, there's like a copse of trees that looks ideal to sort of make camp, get a fire going. Throughout the day, you've just seen merchants, general farmers in carts and things like that. But there's been no military people. There's been no dodgy looking people.
I was going to say, no sign of those bandits.
No sign at all.
I suppose we're going to camp for the night then.
Okay.
Yeah, Myron will take watch.
Yeah, we'll do a watch rotor, I think.
Hagen will take last watch.
I'll take the first one while there's still some light.
Myron's probably going to be awake for most of it anyway.
I'll take one of the middle ones then.
Yeah, the two you can see in the dark, not so much Hagen and I.
Okay. So you get your camp all set up, and as I presume you get the rations out and start eating. As it's getting close to bedtime, you can hear some movement as something is getting closer to you. It sounds like shuffling feet, but yeah, from where you are, you can't see what it is or where it's coming from.
Can we make some perception rolls in the
Of course
dark?
you can.
Don't think it's quite dark yet.
Oh, sure, yeah.
No, yeah, it's dusty. It's not dark.
I think I see a tree.
Hagen doesn't see shit either. But he's got Hammer's eyed out and he's ready.
Oh yeah, I'm holding my gun.
And Myron might see something.
Okay, so into
Not me.
the camp shuffles an old man in rags, ragged sort of cloak and robes, and he has a bandage wrapped around his eyes, and his stick is painted white, and he's tapping it in front of him, and helping him is a young human boy. In fact, they're both human. And the human boy comes from Master Hogan. There is some fellows here like we thought, and they look for the friendly sort. I am Zed, and this is my grandfather Hogan the Blind.
That's a little on the nose.
What brings you out this way? Well, we're travelling to Greenbelt, and because they've got this spectacular carnival there.
Oh, take a seat by our fire.
You've got a 40-mile trip in front of you. Are you on foot?
Yes.
Just the two of you?
We travel everywhere on foot. Obviously, the darker it gets, the harder it is, But if we stick to the roads and across the well-trodden lands, then it's not too bad. We're expecting to get there by the end of the week.
Can Hagen roll? Hagen's feeling less and less trusting these days. Can I roll an intuition to see if I think they're on the up and up, and
Yeah, I was going to ask.
I was going to say we're probably all looking to do that roll on them.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, far too many unsavory characters.
Fortunately, I'm glad you guys are all going to do it because Hagen's intuition is terrible.
Yeah, Myron says no.
Oh my god!
Hagen.
I actually, yeah, Hagen.
So, other than being,
I never
very
passed that
paranoid,
test.
At
Yeah.
least it wasn't consume alcohol, eh?
Oh, no way.
there is an old man and there is a boy here. The old man is blind or looks blind. You could check his eyes if you want. But they're travellers here. You don't know whether you trust them or you don't, to be fair.
No, we don't trust anyone.
Exactly. But yeah.
Well, you're welcome to share our fire then.
I mean, do they sound
Until tonight.
sincere to our intuition rolls?
The boy sounds, the boy just looks very nervous.
Not surprised there's a bunch of people brandishing weapons.
Yeah, maybe. Could be something else, but he's just nervous.
Quick, come on, check if there's magic.
Boy,
Probably a Nurgle priest in disguise.
Zed, have you and your grandfather encountered anything on the road as you headed this way in the last day or so? We're heading ourselves out to the Green Hills.
We had to hide among the brush the other day because I spotted some of those the bandits of the Blackfoot. They've been riding around here. I think they have a hideout in the hills. There seems to be a hill fort up there, and yeah, they have a large group of them up there.
When you say large group, how many do you think there are?
Well, at any time, while I've been around, there's been as many as, shall we say, 100 men. But when we left, there was probably about 20.
And you said this was a couple of days ago.
Well, yeah, we've been on the road for. Well, actually, it's probably been more like 2 weeks ago.
Right. Well, but you haven't seen anything in the last day or two of your travel?
No, I mean, we don't look as harmless as we are. My grandfather, he used to be a practitioner of magic, so he still has. I just have to point him in the right direction.
Licensed wizard, were you then?
He's deaf. He was, and he delves into a pouch on the old man, and he pulls out this old license, magic license.
Can I check it?
Yep.
Does it look legit to me?
It's simply for this is to say that Ogin the wizard has the rightful knowledge and practices to carry out the most glorious of magics within the land of the Moot.
Ah, so he's a sneech priest instead.
Well, then, as I said, you're
does it look like an
share our
official
fire.
document?
Yeah, it's signed by one of the sheriffs of the.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't know if that's fake or not. If it looks legit,
A sheriff
that's all I've
open
got to
hole.
go on. I'll hand it back.
Yeah, share our fire. We'll have a nice evening. We'll have a watch. You're safe while you're in our camp, or as safe as you can be, I guess. I mean, if we were to get set on upon by 100 men, I'm not even sure Hagen can take that on. But you know, it's fairly
Maybe
safe.
with more deck.
Maybe.
It's 50-50.
50 each. Impressive.
You take the 50 on the left, I'll take the 50 on the right.
Are you Are you having a watch, or are you just
Yep.
going to sleep?
Yes.
No,
No,
we'll
it's
have a watch rotor with the 2 people who can see in the dark.
If
In the
if you,
dark.
if you want, my friends, I don't mind having a watch for you as well. If you
No, thank you.
You rest. You rest. We
that
got this.
that really is kind of you.
Also, you're on foot, so it's going to take you a long time to get to where you're going. You're probably having a good safe rest will probably do you the world of good.
Indeed. Okay, so who's taking first watch?
I am.
Okay.
This is the one that's still in daylight, right?
Yeah, it's about 9:30 at night. It's the sun is finally sort of fading.
Ilmarin's going to be awake anyway, so he doesn't need to rest.
So your watch goes without incident.
Smashing.
Who's having the second watch?
Ilmarin will be the rotated second watch.
So yeah, so you start at midnight. You start your watch. About midnight, you can smell something in the air, something strange. Could you make for me, please, a second. Where are we?
Perception.
A
Second sight.
Get out. No magics.
A willpower roll, please.
Just a straight willpower.
A difficult one, please.
Oof.
Apparently not. I'm going to re-roll that. That was a terrible roll. Oh no, this isn't. Hey, there we go. I'm fine.
So there is something in the air, and it's something foul. And you sort of breathe a little bit of it in.
What does my
But
elven
then
nose
you
tell
have
me?
the sense of mind to put an handkerchief over your mouth, and even the little bit that you
Scented handkerchief.
breathe,
Of course.
even the little bit that you've breathed in, you almost feel sleepy, but you sort of bring yourself back around again. You know, it's not something that you've sort of felt before, because I mean, as you know, elves don't really need sleep. You almost felt the need to just sort of close your eyes and drift off, but it didn't sort of take hold. The fact that you were an elf.
So I'm going to look down first at like sort of the group. So there's nothing happening within our camp, is there? That would insinuate it's coming from within our camp.
No, nothing at all. No. Make me a perception roll.
Oh, okay. Come on, dice rolls. Don't let me down now. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm going to have to use my last fortune point there. Boop, boop. Because I don't want us to get caught unawares. There you go. Made that one.
Okay.
5 success levels.
I know
You
exactly.
But the silhouette of a human-sized humanoid that looks like it's carrying a sword, but it's too far away to see exact details.
Is it too far away? Because I have the talent acute senses, so I have eagle sight. I can
Okay. So
see
it
an
looks
eagle
like,
beyond everyone else's eye shot.
yeah, so it looks like a human who's darting around. He or she, you can't see any features, but they have a mask pulled up.
I'm going to shout out loud enough so the group wake up as well. Halt! Who goes there?
Everyone up.
And the figure freezes and sort of squats down. Can everybody make an easy perception check, please?
Including myself?
No. You're already awake. You think?
Most likely.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's easy.
Easy. I mean, it's hard to miss an easy perception test.
Speak for yourself.
Yes, hey.
Wolf might be too busy snoring.
Oh wow! I actually
No.
passed.
So you all jump up, including the old man and the boy, and you get up and look round, and you can see Ilmarin pointing over at a group of trees and bush. And what are you saying, Ilmarin?
As I've said, halt. Who goes there? Until someone asks me what I've seen.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
what?
pistol will be out first. What's going on?
X's out. Actually, if I'm by my car, I'll pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
Amarin, what's happening?
There's someone moving out there. I've got a distinct foulness on the wind. And,
I just thought that was your perfume.
well, maybe my perfume stopped me from falling asleep.
I'll kind of put a handkerchief around my mouth. There's something foul.
Oh,
in the
that's a
air.
really good point, actually. Could everybody make me a willpower roll, please?
Is it-
willpower or is it cool or?
It was
No,
straight
it'd be a-
willpower.
It'd be a
When you-
willpower.
Is it magical?
Yes.
Right, that gives me something. Hold on.
It gives you-
I'm
You
gonna
are
use a
resistance
fortune
measure
point
any spell
towards that.
affecting you is reduced by 2 points.
All right, I will.
So rolling?
I will.
willpower. More deck.
Yeah,
Very
just straight
willpower.
willpower.
I will spend a fortune point to re-roll that.
Oh no, without
And
Hagen.
fail even worse. Of course.
Sorry, mate.
Okay.
We're all having those rolls tonight.
Yep.
So, Egan, you do feel very sleepy, and you almost fall asleep on your feet, and you sort of force yourself to sit down, and then you drift off.
Good luck, guys.
As I said, and as Hagen falls down, something foul is on the wind.
Yeah, I've got a thing around my face now.
I assume it's all the fumes in my beard from the alcohol the night before that's probably kept me awake and given me my astounding success.
Could be.
So, Jim, can I still see that figure? Because he kind of just stopped where I was looking and crouched down,
Yeah,
or he or she.
He's still there, yeah. Or
I'm
he or
going to
she.
kneel down and try and shake Hagen awake. So if something's going on, I can't.
So I'm going to shoot him with my bow.
Okay.
I hit him, or at least I assume I did. With +4.
Yeah, he
Okay.
can't dodge or anything. He can. if
You
he's got
hear a
shield.
squeal, a muffled squeal, and so the bushes sort of move as he slumps to the floor and doesn't move.
I'm going to go over to the body.
Okay.
I'm like,
I will cover him.
make sure you cover me. You too, Johan, because you've got a good aim.
Well, I'll have my gun raised, but I'll be kind of
And
leaning down,
I
like
am
trying to
going
shake Hagen
to-
awake.
As you get close to where he is, you realise that there's another 3
wow,
people to the side of this.
something's about to
They
happen.
look like they've got bows,
So,
and they've crouched down
damn
behind.
it. The one time I was going to be able to use the spell for its purpose. Oh, never mind.
Does my shaking have any effect on Hagen?
Say again.
Does my shaking have any effect on Hagen? I'm trying to wake him up.
No.
Well,
Okay.
shit.
Are we going into initiative now then?
Yes. I can't believe I'm being ordered around by an elf.
Not being ordered around. I'm just asking if we're going.
It's that air of superiority they have, you know.
I found your
Smug
manner very.
superiority.
I felt your manner very aggressive.
Say what?
No, not really. Being a dick. Okay.
Hoping Hagen might wake up when gunshots start going off.
I think he's been magically put to sleep.
Okay. So Ilmarin, you're 47.
47.
Johan is 43.
42.
What a disappointment you
I know.
are. And Mordek is 20.
Of course.
Okay, Ilmarin.
Okay. So at the top of combat then. So I am going to retry and do what I just did last, because I'm guessing Johan's not going to be able to hit a cow's ass with a banjo.
If I can't see, I
if he
can't
can't
shoot
see
it.
anything. So I am going to attempt to. No, apparently not. Apparently I cannot summon light for love nor money. So that's my turn. I tried to summon light. I failed. I'm assuming that's all my actions. So, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as it's almost every time you try and cast this, the magic's being pulled from you.
No, joy, someone's suppressing me. It's not just bad dice rolls.
It's something really strange.
I think we need to call Ghostbusters.
Well, it's definitely not in your neighbourhood. Okay, so you try and cast light, it doesn't work. Johan, you see Ilmarin squat down. Are you saying anything to the?
I've said there's 3 more out here as I've gone into sort of like, as I went over to the body, I've gone, there's 3 more, and I've tried to light it up, but I failed.
I will basically hold my action with the trigger of being, if someone appears that isn't one of the party that's making a hostile action, I will shoot them.
Okay.
As someone who can see in the dark, I believe, can I say any of the other 3?
No, they seem to be down. So Ilmarin's gone up to the sort of cups of trees, but you're sort of guessing they're down a bit of a slope.
Right. I will.
So the only way that you'd be able to see them is either go round or go to where Ilmarin is and go.
Oh, bugger this. I will drop the crossbow.
You're guessing that's where they are. Yeah,
I'll drop the crossbow and chase after Ilmarin with my axes.
Okay.
What are the bad guys doing?
They're just staying behind a rock at the moment. One of them sort of looks up.
So did I make it over to the body as well when I moved over?
Yeah. This body, yeah. One thing that you didn't notice, but you do now, is that he's got 4 eyes.
Oh. Okay. I haven't had time to communicate this yet.
And I'm not saying he's wearing glasses either.
That's just what I was going to say.
God, outrageous. Are we back at the top then?
Or
are they going to actually do any actions?
One of them is actually. He jumps up and he aims. He almost can see where you are, you're guessing. And he has a bit of a fire. Where are we?
Oof.
And he hit. Oh, crap. Hold on a second. Where are we? Come on, Jim. Where are we? Okay, so it's 9.
9. So -5. Lovely.
As this arrow thuds into you.
Yeah. From Ilmarin as he gets twanged with a.
Twing.
Indeed.
Back to the top, Ilmarin.
Okay, here we go again. Yes! Yes! I have lit up the area.
Okay.
And he shouts, Johan, they've got 4 eyes, open fire.
What, they're wearing glasses?
Johan, you
Sorry.
still can't see them because they're obviously over a slope, over a rise.
Didn't one of them pop up?
No. So Ilmarin
Like
could
a-
see him because he's down slope, but yeah, he popped up from where he is. But no, you're, all you can see is Ilmarin standing over a dead body, and he's got an arrow sticking from him.
I'll shout, Ilmarin, fall back to the camp.
Well, I can't do that. You've got to come forward and shoot them. I was going to get shot again. Don't be lazy, Johan.
I've got to watch Hagen. He's still unconscious.
Well, no good to unconscious as he get forward and help me.
Again, I'm just going to hold my action, and if anything hostile presents itself, I will open fire. I'm still basically stood over Hagen.
Okay, so it's them now. More that jumped the gun last time. So all 3 of them stand up and shoot at you, Ilmarin.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Hold on a second, let me slow this out. Make it better. Where are we? Dun, 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 dun. That's better. Right. Okay. So there's 3 shots coming at you.
We all missed.
Nice.
Mara
take
got
that.
another reroll.
Oh, thank God for that.
Okay. So
By
there's-
Teclis is my homeboy again, I might add.
Well, it's because he's an elf and we elves got to look out for each other. Thank you, Teclis. You are my homeboy.
Sounds so wrong in a home counties accent.
I know, it really does.
Necklace is my homeboy. Okay, so yeah, these 3 arrows whiz across the sky.
It's obviously so bright they can't hit me.
There's 3 arrows that sort of thud into around the fire. Johan. Okay.
Master Dowie.
Are these 3 within charging distance?
You could get to one of them. They're spaced out.
And then I will charge that one.
Okay. Make me you'll get there easily. So make me an attack roll with the relevant bonuses.
Combat.
You gain 1 advantage for charging.
Yep.
Okay. Next. Charging. Dual wielding. Oh. Balls.
Right.
You might,
They have
you
to-
may
they-
get worse.
They make it worse.
See
than
how
you.
he does. Yeah.
Okay.
Could use a fortune.
So yeah, just let him
We'll
roll
wait to see
first.
how
Because
he
if
does.
he rolls worse, then you still hit him. And your reverse is 48, so it's still probably a hit. I know he has done
No.
better. You will need to do a reroll if you want him. I believe in you, Mordek.
Shut up. Oh wait, hold on. I think I forgot to add a thing. Was it? Where's loot? Oh no, it's adding strength bonus to charge. Roll. Three.
There you go.
So that was a
70 and a 7.
yeah.
So that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, the second one's going to hurt.
9 and 15, 16.
Kind of.
Okay, you cut him.
But no, I get +1 +1 damage as well because of my resolute.
Yeah, you
It's not
hit
strength.
him in the right arm, and it carries through into his chest, and that carries through to his left arm, and it goes out the other side as well. You've literally cut him in half.
Cool.
One down. Okay.
So what does this thing look like now that I'm up close and personal?
This one has got a cone head.
A cone head.
Yeah. And he's got patches of fur on his face.
Not a badly grown beard.
Okay, back in the camp. So the old man and the boy have jumped up, and Zeb turns around to you and says, cover your eyes, Master Johan. My grandfather will sort them. And he starts waving his hands around, and he chucks, he pulls powder from his pouch, and he chucks it towards the fire, and the fire flares up, and then the flames turn purple, and then blue, and then in the middle of the flames is like a small black hole, and it's getting bigger and bigger.
Put a bullet in him.
Yeah.
Elmarin!
Do I sense the pull of this change of magic?
Yes. And we shall leave it there.
Oh no!
And he wonders why we have trust issues.
But from the hole itself, you see two little clawed hands.
Yeah, I was about to say he's opening a
In
room.
which case, that triggers my Overwatch shot.
Yes.
Well, remember, yes,
Well, we'll
okay,
leave that.
next week you're going to shoot a demon in the
So
face,
I'll get a free attack.
Yes. Okay.
Oh no, I'm going to shoot the guy that summoned it.
All that, yeah, that'd be cool.
Looks like Hagen is going to have to spend a resolve point at the beginning of next week to get rid of this unconscious condition, because things are getting a little hairier than I was expecting.
I think
I
Jim's
was just
taking
gonna
advantage of the fact that you're down.
Where are we? So yes, thank you for joining us. I'm just going to message Pete now. I forgot to message him
Uh-oh.
because I am that crap.
Well,
It's going to be dicey.
Yeah, that's
just
not good.
on a foundry issue. So
Yeah.
I got +1 advantage for charging. I've made
Yeah.
the roll, and now my
Yeah.
advantage says 3. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything with it. Why would it suddenly say 3?
Because you're a
Sometimes
cheat.
it gets a little wonky. Foundry gets a
Yeah,
little
Okay.
it should
Yeah.
be 2.
It should be 2. It's not because of the double-handed.
No,
You know what the
you,
stage?
shouldn't-
you have to
I'm
connect with both hits to gain advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to have to
but
try
you
down
do,
there with my muddy
Change
stick.
that.
Yeah, so I can prod it in your eye because you're cheating on the try.
What?
Cheating on the shy, get muddy stick in your eye. Come
Yeah,
on,
that's
Mordek,
right.
you know that.
Oh, wow, blimey.
So yeah, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank
Uh,
you.
So while we're waiting,
Yeah,
should
next-
we say what have we
Yeah.
have we got anything on tomorrow?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
What would that be? Dan?
Cyberpunk Red. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Last week it was cancelled. It wasn't very well.
Should be the season
Uh,
finale.
It should be the season finale. Joining our ragtag group of cyberpunk veterans. as they hopefully get into a massive gun-fueled, petrol-fumed chase.
I think you all ought to drink Strongbow before you join in, so it's cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Oh
Boom,
dear.
boom.
And have we got something going on in North America?
Nope,
Tomorrow?
Matt is off this week, so nothing in North America.
Oh, what a slacker.
I know.
Oh,
Friday, have we got Monster of the Week on Friday?
I believe it's
Yes.
Monster of the Week on
Yeah.
Friday.
So-
It's the first part of the season finale, I think. First of the 2-part season finale.
Very
And-
nice.
Have we got anything
then,
on Monday?
Friday night, actually, if
Friday.
you guys don't mind me plugging, Friday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be over on the Lollygagger channel, and we are playing Hunter the Reckoning 5th edition. So if you want to see us get killed by a monster with 1,000 eyes, that's what's going to happen Friday night.
Sounds interesting.
Nice. What about Monday? We got something on Monday?
Don't believe so.
No? Okay.
Tuesday
Tuesday is Aliens, I believe. And then, of course, Wednesday is Back to This, where
It's
you can...
not because I'm on holiday.
Oh, no.
Yes,
That's true.
I'm on my hollybogs next week.
It's all right. You get a week off.
That's
Hearing
right.
Dan and I sing, I've got a lovely bunch of
Conk nuts.
conch nuts.
Pumpkins, yes.
You could just do that for 2 straight hours.
Oh, we would lose every sub ever.
Yeah. So yeah, a highlight of the night tonight for me was Mordek being willed to roll that 100. That was astounding, yeah, and falling over smelling the beer. But yes, he did roll the 100. Can you believe it, Pete? But yeah, what a roll, yeah.
Don't forget to
And
join
yeah,
us on Discord
absolutely.
and
I'm-
check out the Patreon.
Yes. So yeah, join us on Discord if you've not joined us before. A great community, lots of great people to talk to about great games.
And us.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
don't talk about us.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll offer advice into looking this good. And I know that Aaron will offer advice on how warm it is over where he is at the moment, while us
true.
Brits are moaning about the fact that it's 19 degrees or whatever. But no, thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. And this has been Warhammer Wednesdays, and you have been great. So thank you, and we'll see you later.
Right.
And